Welcome to the New This Week video for March 29th. Today we've got kind of a small week this week. A lot of a couple good books that are exciting, but it's kind of just a lackluster week. But we're going to start off with the hardest working man in comics, Mark Millar, The Ambassadors #1. Again, this guy, he's got 3 other series out. He's got a new #1 out, all on time, most of them pretty good. Thank you, Mark. We've got issue #5 of The Approach. This is the airport you do not want to go to. Bloodstained Teeth, issue #10 from Image Comics. There's a decent book from Aftershock, The Bulls of Beacon Hill, #3. Nice New England book. We got another New England book coming up too. Or it may not even be a New England book, but I haven't read it. But the title refers to it could be a New England book. We've got Dead Seas #4 from IDW. Mad Cave Studios, issue #1, Don't Spit in the Wind. Dragon Age #3. Well, hey, I put a reorder in here. Dune #3. At least it's in alphabetical order. This came out last week or the week before. We got Dungeons and Dragons, A Saturday Morning Adventures, #1. Exiled, issue 2, from Whatnot, and it's Wesley Snipes' Exile. Godfell, #2, from Vault Comics. So I don't know if this is about another New England state, but we got the Granite State Punk. I would assume it's about some punk from New Hampshire, probably from Manchester or something. You know, it's but definitely not from Plaistow or Kingston or Atkinson, but yeah, maybe from Manchester. We got Heart Eyes #5. New issue #1 from Image Comics, The Indigo Children by Kurt Pires, P-I-R-E-S. He does some odd stuff from time to time. Could be good. I've read a few things from him that I've enjoyed. Kamen Rider 01, or Kamen. Either way. We order 1 copy of this book. Get it while it lasts. The book that every month I can't believe it's still going on, Philadelphia, #29. Here we go here. Friend of the Comic Book Palace, the world famous Christopher Golden, Lady Baltimore one-shot. This guy is the man. We all love Christopher Golden. World famous. Go check out some of his old... he's written a bazillion novels, a bunch of comics. The whole Baltimore series that he does is fantastic. And he wrote Buffy for years. If you're a Buffy fan, this guy is the man. World famous too. If I didn't say that.
He's my hero.
Local Man #2. Chris Golden's a local man, too, from here. Right now, if he even watches this, he's just shaking his head. He goes, I hate those guys. Why do I go down there? Lovecraft Unknown, #7. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I can say them both this week. I've been practicing all week for this one. Issue #4. I like the cover. Nice Marvel homage cover. Monster Tag Team #1. Another Jason Aaron book from Boom Studios. Hopefully it's better than this Marvel crap that he's putting out. I won't read it. But Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. Yeah, maybe at that time when Jason Aaron's gone, we could actually get a good Punisher story or a good Avengers story. Rick and Morty, issue number 3. Issue number 3. Here it is, right there. Probably one of the best books that's out this week. Something That's Killing the Children, number 30. James Tynion the fourth. Best, but yeah, I'd probably say the best independent book on here. Possibly the best book this week. Then we got Songs for the Dead, Afterlife. One shot. There's no number on it, so it could just be a one shot. Star Trek Strange New Worlds, number 4. And we're going to finish it off with Toy, number 1. Little Mario here. Movie should be out soon, or is out already. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna go to DC. I actually almost made a mistake and put Marvel on top of DC's, and would have done Marvel first. But then I would have realized that nobody would watch the rest of the video. So unfortunate. So now you've got DC. So either fast forward or sit through the crap. So we're gonna start off with Action Comics number 1053.
Looks like there's 2 of them.
There is 2. Yeah, there is. I was so excited I wanted to show another. Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City number 6. It's over. Wow. That's the only book with the name Batman on it. We've got Blue Beetle number 5. Dark Knights of Steel number 10. I like this cover. DC Ruby number 2. Detective Comics 1070. Doom Patrol, Unstoppable Doom Patrol, number 1. Gotham City Year 1, number 6. Hail to the Quinn, baby. Harley Quinn, number 28. Yep. Crickets. Lazarus Planet, Revenge of the Gods, number 2, Lightning Strikes. Usually after Alpha and Omega, doesn't the series usually end? Well, we've had our Alpha, we've had our Omega, had a bunch of stuff in between, and yet it still comes out. Is it still worth it? No, don't know. All right, we got Punchline, number 6. Robin, number 7. Timothy Drake Robin. Dead Boy Detectives from the Sandman universe, number 4. Stargirl, number 5. And a book that I think would actually be pretty decent if they put it in a regular size book, but again, they get the oversized Black Label stuff. Waller versus Wildstorm. Not a big Wildstorm fan, but Amanda Waller is kind of badass. The artwork I think is very nice, clean, good looking artwork. Could be a good book. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't like this format, and they just don't buy this format. But hey, DC doesn't really want to sell books anyways. So now we'll go to Marvel. There's a couple good Marvel books here that I'm kind of excited about. Besides these awesome Epic collections that are out, we've got the Avengers Epic Collection, Acts of Vengeance. This is probably better than maybe any book that's in this pile right now, and it came out 30 years ago. But yeah, this story is probably better than most anything. It's 2 really good books this week. We've got Avengers Beyond number 1. I believe this is the continuation from All Out Avengers, or one of the ones that the Avenger book that just had you dropped into the middle of a story. This is a continuation. There's a continuation that kind of like when Nonstop Spider-Man and it changed to an awful Spider-Man. Nonstop was great. It switched over, and it was the worst thing ever. I'm hoping that this is good. At least they kept they kept Greg Land as the art and the same writer. So let's hope it's it wasn't like the Spider-Man book. Now we've got Captain Britain, or Betsy Braddock, Captain Britain, issue number 2. Another epic collection, Carnage, The Web of Carnage. Kind of looking forward to this book because I like Steve Scroce. Clobbering Time number 1. I like his artwork. In here, it looks a little cartoony, but I just kind of like the way he does. I like the way he draws the thing. He did a Godzilla book years ago, and I thought the artwork was just fantastic. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm hoping it's good. I mean, how can you go wrong with the Thing and the Hulk? Daredevil number 9. And we got another epic collection of Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, Watch Out for Bullseye. Deadpool number 5. I mean, that in itself is worth coming in on Wednesday. I can't even say it with a straight face. I tried to. The Invincible Iron Man number 4. Now here's a book. This is a book, all right. It's Jeff, number 1. If you want to read a book about Gwenpool's pet shark, we've got it right here. Written by Kelly Thompson. She's the one who wrote Jeff in the Avengers West Coast, so at least it's sticking with the same writer, so you may get the same feel of Jeff. Here's here where Jeff is actually going sledding. Enjoy. Planet Hulk World Breaker number 5. Sabretooth and the Exiles number 5. There are more of these books than there are Batman books this week. We've got Star Wars coming up. We've got 3. But we've got Star Wars The High Republic number 7. And then we have Star Wars The High Republic The Blade number 4. Now, these are the worst 2 selling Star Wars books in the history of Marvel. Bringing up those. I still have the same people who will buy any Star Wars book that ever comes out, but the guys that aren't those psychotic Star Wars fans, for some reason, they don't like the High Republic stuff. The numbers are a lot lower on these than any Star Wars book I order. So hey, let's put them both out at the same time. You know, instead of spreading out, maybe you'll get someone say, "Oh man, no Star Wars book this week. I guess I'll pick this up." But no, now you've got Star Wars Jabba's Palace. Why wouldn't you want to read about Jabba the Hutt? If you don't like this, you'll pick up this. You should have just given them one of this with nothing to choose from. Maybe they'd pick it up, Marvel. You guys don't know how to market shit. Jesus. If you got some garbage, you got to market a little better. This book I'm looking forward to. Probably one of the best books that's coming out this week, especially for Marvel. Strange Academy: The Finals, number 5. Even with my Humberto Ramos artwork, it fits the book. I'm not really fan of his art, but I think it fits this book. This is probably one of the best books that's coming out. And then we lead to this, because this should be a classic cover. We've got Thor number 32 here. He's fighting Doctor Doom. That's the cover you give. I mean, you couldn't get some of your best artists on this book to do this cover. Thor versus Doom, classic. And then I don't know who's doing the art. I don't want to make fun of people. It really bothers me to do it. But you make me do it. Juan Gedeon. Really? This is what we get for the artwork inside of Thor 2? We're talking Thor versus Doom. And we get this. The only good thing that's possibly about this book is the story could be good. So if you can trudge with your eyes bleeding for, the 10 minutes that it's going to take you to read the book, it could be a good story. I like it because you know whose name's not on it? Donny Cates' name is not on this book. It could be a good book again. But then they give you this. But hey, again, classic Doom versus Thor, and this is the cover you get. You could get a good artist, but now they give you this. Let's hope, because Cates' name's gone, that this book will be good. If not, you're going to be looking and reading poo. All right, we had Venom, Lethal Protector, issue number 1. I believe Michelini's doing this, the guy who created Venom, along with Todd McFarlane. So you've gone back to the original. Let's hope he gives us a good Venom story, because Venom needs a good story. And we're going to finish this off. Sorry, guys, but we're going to finish this off with the next title. It's X-Men Unforgiven. I'm not reading it. It could be good. I think, Tim Seeley's writing it. I'm a fan of Tim Seeley. He does a bazillion different books. So maybe it could be a good story. The artwork doesn't rot. It's not great, but it's trying to get a page here, but it doesn't totally blow. So it could be good, but it's they did a Spider-Man Unforgiven last month or the month before. They got X-Men coming. They got another Unforgiven book. So we'll see, but at least you got a decent writer on the book, better than what's going on, and the artwork's better than what's going on in that Thor book. So that's what we have this week. Like I said, there's a few really, really good books. There's some stuff that's interesting, and there's stuff that's going to make your eyes bleed and make you want to vomit. So there you have it. We've got the whole caboose here, This is awesome. Awesome week. So I'm done today. The Buff wants to get out of here. We'll see you next week.